Hi everyone, Dr. Cliff Faver here. This week for Teaching Moments, I was going to talk about ozone. Ozone is probably one of the most amazing tools that we have in our toolbox that we can help you with. Now, it's very important to understand what it does and what it doesn't do. Ozone is antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiviral, it's anti-cancer, and it's an anti-inflammatory. All wonderful things on that. It also will help regenerate new cells. It also boosts the immune system. They've done research in Italy showing that for diabetic patients, it will increase the oxygen carrying capacity of the red blood cells. So all amazing things. But the real secret here, I want you to understand, it's not a magic bullet. It by itself isn't going to solve all your problems, because we have to do so much more for the skin there. Ozone does not clean. Now, there's some people out there that says if you get a negative oxygen ion, that negative ion will grab dirt and do that. And yes, to a point, but really not that great. So if we're going to clean the skin, we need some type of detergent on that. It also is not designed to add oils back. It doesn't condition. It doesn't add hydration back on that. So those things are very, very important, because if we're going to restore a skin to health, it's important that not only we get rid of the bacteria and fungus and take away inflammation, but we also have to restore that skin of its oils and its hydration and its nutrients that it may need. So, a lot of people out there buying ozone machines. Some of them are making their own, which is very dangerous, by the way, and expecting it to solve all the problems. But, you've got to understand there's more to it. And that's why it's important to get that education to go with it. And that's why we spend as much time as we do in our Certified Pet Esthetician program discussing that, explaining that, so that you have a better understanding. I have had a lot of people buy it and use like dish soap and expect that it's going to solve the problem. And they're very disappointed. It's got to the point that I really don't even let somebody in the machine unless they've got more of an education on that. Because if you use it for the wrong reasons, you're going to be disappointed. Like I say, it's the most wonderful tool that you can find. And I always say, I can fix everything I need to with products, but I can do it in about half the time with ozone. And the reason being, and probably the most important thing with ozone, is it takes that inflammation out there. It does come in multiple forms. Our ozonated olive oil, which we have in our triple oil, also is a wonderful tool that can be used. And we're healing skin problems like you wouldn't believe on that. And if you ever get a chance to see one of my lectures where I talk about healing wounds, you'll be amazed at some of the things we do there. So hope that helps. We'll see you next week.